Everyone, we are doing a late night collective reading. It's not that late, it's like 10, but okay, so basically, this is going to be kind of a lot for everybody. I don't have my mic on either, so hopefully you guys can hear everything fine. But oh, wait, hold on, let me turn do not disturb on so this does not get disrupted. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, anyways, so basically, what prompted this. I was doing a meditation, and there's been a lot of things that kind of led up to this big realization that I just had, right? But during the meditation, it was basically a hypnosis for abundance and prosperity, stuff like that. And for me, that's not just like money, financial, it's a well rounded definition for me personally. But basically, um, I was, walking down the stairs, and right before it's like you're about to walk into the door for like transformation, right? 111 on the timer, thank you, Spirit. Um, See, there's just so many synchronicities happening right now in this moment that it's just, I'm trying to keep it normal and paste 122 on the timer, thank you, Spirit. So that way I don't get too jumbled and confused anybody. Okay, so let me back it up. So yeah, I was doing my meditation right before it goes through like the transformation to kind of release any blockages or fears that keep you from believing you can't manifest any abundance or any desires or prosperity, whatever that may be for you. I have this mirror, right? And it comes crashing down. Okay, it's like a full length, like little Walmart mirror, nothing like big or anything, but it like just fell down. And I was just like, pause my meditation. I was just like, no, thank you. Okay, because I just knew, I felt in my soul that it was some sort of negative energy, that was trying to keep me from realizing my potential, realizing the power I have within, from freeing myself of any mindsets, blockages, beliefs, whatever, that would keep me from this realization that I've had, right? And so I just like, kind of sat with the energy, and I was like, so that's what we're dealing with. That's what's going on. And, it fell all over my table where I do my tarot, all that stuff. And so I, lit up some sage, and I was like, I am very protected, letting them know what's good over here. And then I let them know, I'm not moving with fear. I'm not moving with doubt. I'm not moving with none of that anymore. You had your time, you had your fun. We're done with that. Okay. So I did that, took my time with it, went back into the meditation, and literally, as soon as I press play, it says, and you've released your fear, your blockages, and now you're moving into this energy of having true belief in your abundance, in your abilities, and and you believing that you can obtain anything you want, period. Okay. And the reason I know it was something weird going on is because literally yesterday my boss at work, uh he was telling me about some dreams he had, okay? And he felt comfortable sharing this with me because I had told him, I'm a very spiritual person, and my great aunt had recently passed, but she comes and talks to me a lot. She likes to drive with me in the car. And so I was just sharing that information, talking about how it was going to be a great day for me because it was a great morning. And so he was telling me about how he was having dreams um, of certain entities trying to, do things with him. And I just don't want to share all his information, which is why I'm being vague about that. But so I, knew that he had a very strong spirit. So I was like, maybe you just need some cleansing things just to get rid of that energy because you're obviously not giving into it. Okay, and I left. I had the crystals, but I left the sage and the candles at home. And it was weird because I had sworn I had brought them. But nevertheless, I came home, they were on the table. So I was like, And then that mirror thing happened. So that just to me was like, yeah, there's things that do not want me to 444 on the timer. Thank you, Spirit. There are things that do not want me to come to the realizations I have, because as I come to them, we all come to them because we are all one, right? When I raise up, you all raise up, okay? Because again, we are all one. We are all from the same collective, right? So, yeah, so I got back into the meditation, finished it, and what I realized during the meditation was that everything for me that is abundance, that is prosperity, I've already obtained. Time and time again, I'll go through, maybe I'll go through, a low period in my life, and I will, want these things, desire these things, and then I'll, start working towards them. And then I look around and I'm like, holy shit, it's here, you know? Time and time again, I've done that in my life. And it just, I don't know if it took that meditation for me to realize that, or I watched a tarot reading today. I'll drop the link in the comments after I'm done with this if y'all want to watch it. I don't know what it was. If it was just, everything happens for a reason. And it all led to me realizing that every single time I've wanted something, it's come in. Maybe not exactly how I've wanted it, but it's happened for me. And what I've truly realized, what was the most beautiful part of it, it was that I never need an external thing to come in for me to have fulfillment. Like, most common example is like a relationship. Like, I don't need another person to come in and validate love for me or give me love for me to feel so much love and unconditional love for myself, for life, or to feel that energy come towards me, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and read the download I've got in my journal. And yeah, let's get into it, okay? So yeah, we're gonna read this, then we'll do a prayer, then we'll get into some tarot and see what's going on, okay? Also, last couple things. So I kept seeing 111, 122, which is 11111. And then when I was driving to work, I believe the other day, I saw a house. I looked over and the address was 1111, okay? And then right now, the meditation music, y'all probably can't even hear it. Let's turn it up a bit. It's Awaken the Goddess Within, Kundalini Energy Rising, 111 hertz. Okay, so it's like this is a whole awakening thing happening, right? This is a whole transformation, release, new. I like it. I like it. If you're into numerology, you can look up what 111, what 111 means. Okay. All right, but let's look into it. Okay, so today's 2/5/23. So 5 is the energy number I'm getting there, which is all about change and stuff. Okay, and this was at 9:14 p.m. and it's 10:16, so about an hour or so later. Okay, so I wrote, I have truly just woken up. This one is truly the most beautiful realization I've ever had. I'm bawling my eyes out because it's so life-changing. Okay, recently and then I scratched it out because I almost wrote always. That's how I know I've gone through a beautiful shedding, a beautiful rebirth, a beautiful transformation. Okay, so I said, okay, recently I've been truly just focusing on me, doing things that make me happy, steering away from things that I don't like. And when I'm looking at love, tons of beautiful realizations. Number 1. I have tolerated less than I deserve and emotionally unavailable people because of neglect, abandonment, and feeling like I'm not worthy of love issues. To help with this, I've been meditating. A lot of meditations focusing on, just releasing any, because like for me, I know what I deserve. It's just a subconscious level, because I've done a lot of growth and healing, of course, but I am aware that it's forever, but yeah, just different meditations that focus on like releasing just the subconscious level, like the inner child healing level of it. You know what I mean? All right, and number 2, I've never known what I want in a partner. This has caused me to walk around blind and choosing random people. So I've made a list of characteristics I want in a partner. And for me, this mainly shows up with love and relationships, because a lot of other things, it's a lot easier for me to navigate. For all of y'all, this may show up in different things, like maybe friendships, maybe career, maybe your own internal confidence and things like that. It can show up in different ways. And then number 3, While I've only dated one person, I've experienced so much unconditional love in my life. I am so grateful. So many people truly love me more than I truly know, probably. And then I just made a list of, the people, siblings, my mom, my dad, Chastity and her family, Mindy and all three of her parents, Danielle and her family, my Aunt Mandy and her family, Jordan, Jonathan, Trebia, Carlos, Nicole, Maddie, Papa, Mimi, Connie, like so many people. And I just stopped there because I knew I could keep going on and on and on. And that's literally what I wrote. So many people, I could go on and on. And most importantly, myself. I love myself more than most love their spouses, honestly and truly. I have so much love within myself. My cup is flooding. I've realized that I truly am the magical manifester. Everything I've ever asked for or desired, I've already experienced and achieved. I am truly grateful for this moment for introspection. Nothing I desire is external. It all comes from within me, time and time again. Who else has a better come up, time and time again? No one. Right before the moment of transformation in my meditation, my mirror came crashing down. I knew it was some negative force that was trying to derail me. Me coming to this realization and raising my vibration is the collective coming to this realization and raising their vibration. If I free myself, we all do because we're all one. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. I remember Andrew told me when I was 20, 21, and I'm 25 now, just turned 25. And Andrew, this is Andrew Webb from Maggiano. Shout out to Andrew. Okay. I used to work with him. We used to serve tables together. And this isn't exactly what he said to me. Can't remember because it was 4 years ago, right? But he said, and this was a time when I was dealing with a lot of depression, mental health issues. But he had said, the devil keeps you depressed, suicidal, because he sees your fierce spirit. He knows if you beat that, you'd be unstoppable. He knows if you move towards the light, move towards, you know, the divine spirit world that I am now in, I would be unstoppable. And he was right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Andrew. I love my life. I love myself. Okay, so it's just a beautiful realization that it's kind of like I just kind of woke up to my life, woke up to the realization that every time I'm down and out and I'm like, looking at what I desire, looking at what I want to move towards, once I get out of that energy and start taking action, that's the shit I move towards, And anytime I've thought that the fulfilling energy I desired was something external, like, oh, if I got a different job, or if I, moved to this place, if I did that, if I had this much in my bank account, none of that ever made a difference to me, It was always personal goals, personal things I did within myself that led me to happiness and peace within. Not external things. Not these things coming in. Like, I would bring these things in. These things didn't just, magically appear. It was me. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with the tarot. I just want to get into some tarot and see what's going on. We're just going to use the Rider-Waite. Nothing crazy. All right. Oh, wait. We didn't pray. We need to pray. Oh, my God. Hello. It is my Instagram friend. All right, let's pray, guys. I forgot to pray. Universe, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you so much for connecting with me today and every day. Thank you so much for connecting me with the collective today and every day. And thank you so much for connecting me with the collective at this time. At this time, we're doing a collective reading to just kind of go over the beautiful downloads, beautiful realizations I have just experienced. See, strength card popping out, Leo energy. Yeah. All right, here. Let's get the prayer going, and then we'll get into it. All right, but thank you so much for these messages for the collective. Allow these messages to be of the highest level of accuracy today. Allow these messages to be for the collective's highest and truest self, overall well-being, most good, ascension process, sustenance, in the relationships closest to them. Thank you so much for these messages for the collective at this time. Thank you so much for using me as a humble vessel to provide these messages. Allow me to provide these messages with pure love and light. And allow me to articulate these messages clearly, please and thank you. And see, I will be articulating them clearly because I'm tapped in for real now. Alrighty, and thank you so much for these messages. Thank you so much for this life on earth. Thank you for all that you provide for us. For that we are forever and truly grateful. Thank you. All right, starting out with the Strength card, absolutely. That was a weird sound. But yeah, starting out with the Strength card here, Leo energy. This is all about being confident. This is all about moving forward bravely and feeling, just having a lot of belief in yourself. But what I'm mostly hearing with this is all about moving forward with grace and compassion and kindness. And that is the strongest thing you can do. Even if the world has been cruel to you, been mean to you, you still choosing to move with love and light is the most rebellious thing you can do, is the bravest thing you can do, the most courageous thing you could do, the strongest thing you can do. Okay? Because that's what that negative energy, those demons, whatever you want to call it. Okay, to me, I don't even personify it with a name because it's that irrelevant to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not influenced by it, right? I continue to move forward because I am protected, right? But whatever you want to call that negative energy, it wants you to then be mad at the world, to then spew negativity, because that's that continuation of that cycle. You know what I mean? So choosing to move forward with kindness, with grace, with compassion for everyone is the bravest thing you can do. Absolutely. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. So this is a lot of fire, a lot of passion. This is that pure heart energy. You know what I'm saying? And we've got that Kundalini energy playing in the background. Like, it's that fire. This is something that's, I feel like it's going to happen quickly like, once this realization happens, things happen super quickly. But at the essence of this energy is the Emperor energy, okay? Divine masculine, okay? Aries energy. This is having the confidence to move forward, to take action in anything you want, because you have, first of all, the resources, you have the power, and you also have the support of, the kingdom, right? Which the kingdom would be the spirit world, God, whatever you're into. None of my business, but, whatever you support that is for you, you've got it, okay? But knowing that it all comes within, it's also like the Emperor, is normally like bloodline shit, right? It's normally like passed down through lineage, people rule because their daddy was the king or whatever. This is your birthright. Okay, this is within you because we are all the collective. We all come from the same thing. What Oprah can do, you can do. What Usain Bolt can do, you can do. You just got to, have that correct manifestation powers and believe within you that you've got what it takes. Okay, and it's about having the energy of both of these. Not just the sternness and the, intensity of the Emperor, but also the gentleness and grace of the angel on the Strength card. You gotta have both, best of both worlds. Hannah Montana. All right, I like what we got going on so far. I'm obsessed with everything that is happening right now. Okay, so the Empress, divine feminine. Okay, and exactly what I was saying, the best of both worlds, having that balance. That's the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. It does not matter how you identify. None of that matters to spirit at all. Okay, but we're learning we're learning that literally everything is within us. Everything. See, weird shit keeps going on over there, and I'm not into that. But we're learning that everything is within us. We are learning that, and that's why as society we see, gender norms, social constructs being thrown out the window, because we realize it doesn't apply, it doesn't make sense. It's outdated, right? So we're learning to kind of bring all the opposing energies together to create one amazing reality where we get everything we desire, because we are everything we desire. You know what I'm saying? We're tapped in. We're tapped in. And we got the Fool at the bottom of the deck, the Star card, the Tower, the Ten of Swords. Absolutely. Huge, and that's what I was just saying. Huge social constructs, norms, you know, things that, you know, just things that we've blindly continued to follow are, you know, being brought to an end, right? And that's why I did a reading on Roe versus Wade. That's why you see things like that being brought up again, because the people who, the energies, I should say, that thrive off of, you know, limiting people's freedom, limiting beliefs, you know, traditional things that don't make sense, that don't allow evolution. That's why these things get brought back up, because they try to revive it. They want to, you know, get everyone in a panic to, you know, try to think that the old, like, that there isn't going to be forward movement. And that's just like a scare tactic. You know, it's not nothing to really be worried about, because at the end of the day, it's coming to an end. Things that are not working are coming to an end. And I told people all the time, I was like, the universe would not have me have become so enlightened and learn all the shit that I've learned just for shit to hit the fan and crumble down, you know? And that's why it makes so much sense to me for me to say that when I realize this shit, you all do too, because we are all the same. We all come from the same energy. So I know that if I'm good, y'all are all good, right? That sounds crazy, but like, we are all one. So I know if I'm good, y'all are good. Okay, we've got the Star card, Aquarius energy. We're in Aquarius season. I'm an Aquarius. What's good? And then we've got the Fool card. Okay, this is, you know, all that baggage, everything that's not beneficial to that forward movement, that negative energy is not going to come. And we're in the Aquarius, like it's the season of Aquarius or Age of Aquarius. That's what I'm trying to say. Aquarius season and the Age of Aquarius, right? Like this is all happening, I feel like, pretty quickly too. All right, but it's all about a shedding. It's a big shedding, a big release, a big healing, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be on a very big scale. So I feel like if things seem like they are like a Armageddon kind of vibe, like it's the end of the world, that's because it's the end of a certain timeline of a certain energy. But you have to know, like, in order for new to come, the old has to go. So if it seems like shit's hitting the fan, shit's getting crazy, it's because, you know, they got to cling somehow. They got to do one final thing before it's time to go. They can't give up without a fight. You can't expect that, you know? Alrighty. Yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This has taken a lot of patience. This has taken a lot of nurturing and time and energy. From my own personal experience with my own journey, healing journey, that like this has been the hardest thing I've ever done, is to heal. Absolutely. But it's been the most rewarding thing I've ever done as well. It's something that has taken me the longest to do, but the payoff, the reward will never end. You know what I mean? So it's like you're just watching, you know, your growth, you're watching your hard work pay off, and you're just like reflecting, like, all that shit I went through was worth it, you know? You know, we got the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's been a lot of heartbreak, a lot of having to, you know, cut certain things off, whether it's your own, you know, ways of thinking, your own ways of speaking to yourself, your own habits, whether it's other people, whether it's having to set boundaries with certain people. That shit's hard. Even though the payoff is beautiful, it is hard to do. You know, it's not easy to shift your entire life. You know what I mean? But with the Ten of Cups right behind it, it's worth it, you know? A few rainy days is worth a beautiful rainbow. Oh my God. And that's exactly what happens. After the rain, a rainbow. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. And see, like, absolutely. And with the Three of Wands, we're ready. We're ready to move forward. We're ready. I feel like, you know, it's not a coincidence that recently, and not even recently, oh goddamn, the past however many years, we've seen a transition, a transformation in society. You can see it on social media, you know, with the Black Lives Matter movement, with the Time's Up, Me Too, with I don't know, just people becoming more aware of like childhood traumas and how, you know, shit gets passed down through cycles. People becoming more aware of, you know, their own neurodivergence and things like that. People becoming more aware of difference in gender and sexuality and being more accepting of that and being more open about talking with that and having different ways to identify ourselves. Like that shit's not a coincidence. That is all of us waking up and shedding old ideals and beliefs that do not allow our souls to evolve and be in their true forms. There's a reason it's all happening, okay? Wheel of Fortune, moving forward, new chapters, out with the old, in with the new. And, you know, these are all fixed signs here. These are all fixed signs, okay? And fixed signs don't like change, okay? People who, you know, benefit from limiting beliefs don't want those beliefs to be changed. They don't want society to change into a more progressive state. So of course they're going to fight it. Of course they're going to resist it. But at the end of the day, it's happening, right? We've got Temperance here, Sagittarius energy. This is, you know, peace, balance, harmony, things flowing as they should be. Things becoming more grounded. Like that's exactly what's happening. And we got the Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. It's happening quicker than we think, you know? Like, for example, me, I watched The Real Housewives, and I've recently like went back to like the earlier seasons, and some of the things that aired and were said by real people in real time, or like Wife Swap. That's an old, like not super old, like early 2000s show where certain things today would not fly, would not be allowed. And it's just amazing and refreshing, and like it brings me hope to see the change. And I know for a lot of people it can seem hopeless to have all of this be exposed and for it to be so constant that, you know, someone's getting canceled, someone's being called out for something, someone's, you know, things are coming to light. But it's like these things have to come to light in order for things to change, right? You can't keep, ignorance can be bliss, but we're not ignorant anymore, so we're not cool with it anymore. So things have to change, and in order for things to change, they have to be seen first. You know what I mean? Just like the Tower card. You would think, you know, going up and down that tower is, you know, great until you get struck by lightning and you realize, oh, it's not so great up in here. Let's get out of here, you know? We got the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess right after that. Cup is flooding, okay? High Priestess, we're tapped in. We're seeing things clearly, moving from the heart, okay? Beautiful energy, beautiful. All right, what do we have? 3, 4, 7, no, 8, 7. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Precisely, Spirit. We've got the Two of Wands, Ace of Swords here. We are realizing that the world is in our hands here. It's all up to us here. That kind of sounds crazy. Not like it's all up to you, like all the weight is on your shoulders. That's not how I'm wanting to convey the message. It's more so of like all the power is in your hands. You have all the power here. That's what we're realizing. You're making the choices here. Not any external thing, not any negative energy. Your true self is following your true desires, your true passion, and you're realizing that it is all in your power, nothing else. All right, with this Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is, you know, making things happen for you, using your own resources, your own energy. You've got your independence here. Yeah, a lot of you guys are realizing this is your birthright and accepting all offers and opportunities with ease. Thankfully, gratefully. You're realizing like, yeah, this is what's meant to happen. This is what I deserve. It's like things are a lot easier now. Like you're realizing things do not have to be so hard. You don't have to depend on X, Y, and Z to do anything. It's just you. You are the catalyst for all in your life. Six of Pentacles, yeah. And it's like, once you realize this, you're like ready to give this wisdom to others. You know, we've got the Page of Pentacles here, the Queen of Cups. You're ready to wake other people up. You're ready to, you know, share your resources, share your wisdom, share your energy so other people can then do that for others, do that for themselves. Yeah. We're waking up here. All right, we got the Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles here, and it's like, once y'all realize that, like, this is your, whatever you want is your destiny, is your right, because if you can dream it, believe it, think it, it's yours. It's yours to have, you know? Things may have taken some time to come in, but now you're realizing it's all within you. You have everything you need. All right, let's change it up a bit. Let's get some oracle cards here. All righty. Thank you for these messages, Spirit. Thank you so much. Absolutely. We have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Absolutely. And that was that, let me move these over. That was that Emperor, Empress energy. Realizing that you have all of the energy, all of the components, all of the resources you need to make anything you want a reality for you. Okay? And doing so without judgment. Like, you don't have to ask, you don't have to, you know, like, you don't need any external validation for what you want to come in. And we have purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Absolutely. And we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. No longer playing the blame game on other things, you know? You realize that you have everything it takes to create whatever you want, to bring in whatever you want, to become whatever you want. It's all within you. Any belief or thought, mindset that says, no, I can't, I have to wait till this, I need this, that's not your true highest self energy, because your soul knows that you can do whatever you want. Your soul knows that you are from the divine and that it is all in orchestration for you, you know? So anything that tells you, no, you can't do that, I personally would just be like, no, not listening to that. But I know sometimes we have to think things through. So sit with yourself and ask yourself, where does that come from? What is that keeps me limited, keeps me stagnant, keeps me hesitant? What is that? You know? Let's look into this balance card a little bit. Tell me more about balance here. Absolutely. We've got the Fool to the Tower. Okay? What else? You know, this is exactly it. Any limiting beliefs that keep you in a stagnant energy, in a limiting, you know, whatever, it's gone. It's done. Okay? You're letting that shit go and moving forward with complete faith and trust, because you know the universe has your back and you have everything you need to make things come together. Absolutely. What else here? We have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Absolutely. Yeah, and this, like I was saying, this is because you have to become aware of, first of all, you have to become aware that you have everything you need, that you are, you know, the magician. You have all the resources, all the magic, all the energy that you need to bring anything into reality. If you can think it, it can happen, okay? But also, I think that was it, because I kind of just lost my train of thought. But at the bottom, we have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah. This does take a level of honesty and accountability, because, again, it is easier to blame other things for things not working out, or to say you need X, Y, and Z before you go towards something. It is a lot easier to do that. But it's so much more better and freeing to know that you can bring anything in. But it's also like it, because I can understand the hesitancy for that, because then it's almost like, well, nothing can hold me back then, because that's a level of accountability. That's a level of honesty with yourself. All right, let's look into growth. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, Hierophant, the Chariot. Yeah. Two of Swords here. Yeah, this is like a willingness to be blind, to not make a decision, to not move forward, to not listen to your heart. This is a willingness to do that, you know? But you have to, you know, kind of step up to your calling, step up to the plate, and move with your heart, and follow, you know, follow your passion, and move with take some action. Follow your passion, take some action. I love that. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. And with the Chariot, that's all about taking action, being balanced. Okay, balance, that keeps coming up with the Emperor, the Empress, and we have the balance card here. Yeah. Because it does take time, like, especially once you, like, kind of awaken, you know, especially to your connection with spirit, or whatever you want to call it. It does take time to kind of settle into that energy. But I feel like this is something that's going to happen pretty quickly, honestly. Especially with, like, the idea of manifesting, because once you just got to get out of your own way, then boom, there you go. Yeah, walking away from, you know, not trusting yourself, from being indecisive, from self-sabotage. Because it is self-sabotage. It is. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Yeah, we have the Lovers, Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups. Yeah. Some of you guys, you, like, act like your heart's desire, your soul's desire, your happiness is like a prison sentence, you know? Because, yeah, sometimes it's scary to go after your heart's desire. It's scary to go after your happiness, your fulfillment. It's scary to not let bullshit stand in your way, because what if you fail? What if you fuck it up? If you want to manifest that, absolutely, that's what'll happen. You know, but it's like, you know, obviously there's some things that are not in our control, especially, you know, when we're dealing with other people, because everyone has free will, right? But it's like, everything happens for a reason, right? And I truly believe that if you're focusing on what you truly desire, a big part of that is being clear on what you desire. Okay? So, like, for me, I was saying earlier in the download, I've been writing out what is ideal for me in a partner, because I don't like the idea of, you know, going out blind, you know? It's not fun, because I've been doing it. It's not a fun time for me, you know? So being clear on what is it that is that fulfilling thing for you, whether that's work, friendship, career, love, family, whatever. Be clear on what you want, so that way you can better find it, and you can better attract it, and you can better align with it. Okay? Rather than just being like, I want to be in love. Okay, with what? With who? With when? Like, you know, be more clear. Be more clear. And that will make it less scary for you, because then you will be more clear on, like, yep, that is exactly what I'm looking for, or no, that is not what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Be more clear. And that's what that honesty is about too. Being true with yourself. Because, yeah, this other person may not be clear on, you know, what their dreams and goals are, or what they want. But if you know what you want, there won't be any confusion, you know? I like that. All right, let's get one more oracle, and then we'll move on a bit. Oopsie. All right, we have happiness. I am aware that being happy means I am on the right path. Absolutely. Absolutely. Always follow that heart. And then we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Yeah. Some of you guys are definitely, yeah, okay. Yeah. Some of you guys have been used to, you know, moving in fear, you know, maybe biting your tongue, not communicating what you want. And in that, you do sabotage yourself. Not saying what you want, not being clear, sets you up for being let down, right? And I think some of you guys are definitely making that transition from following fear to being brave and following your heart and following what you actually want, you know? Because I think there's been something that's happened where you kind of missed out on something and you're having to accept that, you know, you missed out on something. But that kind of inspired you to be like, you know what, I'm not going to miss out on shit anymore. You know, I don't want to, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, that's for the birds. You know what I mean? Did and done is what I'm trying to be on. You know what I'm saying? All right, tell me more about happiness here. Okay, the moon card did flip over. Not wanted to, did. All right, so some of you guys, yeah, may not be sure what that happiness is for you. So again, getting clear on shit. You got to be clear. Start journaling. Write shit down, okay? Write what you don't want. So then maybe find the opposite of that and be like, okay, kind of guide yourself, right? Tell me more about the moon. We have the 8 of Wands. Something's coming in. But the clearer you get, the quicker it's going to come in, okay? Because we have the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles again, with the Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, okay? So, yeah. You got to get clearer on what you want so that it can come in quicker. Because there's something that is destined, right? There's something that's destined for y'all. But it's like you can't recognize it because you don't even know what it is that you want, right? Tell me more about this. All right, yeah, we have the Death card, Star card again, Aquarius energy, 4 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah, but there's that negative attachment here. There is a negative attachment on y'all. And it was just on me. It just tried to stop me from doing all this. I'm telling you. That will keep you in this energy of feeling like you can't get what you desire. You can't overcome certain things. And once you move past this, I'm going to put that meditation down and the reading in here. That's when shit pops off for y'all, for sure. But get past that attachment, okay? And I do think that's what's happening with this Death card here. You guys are realizing that happiness is not external but within. And then you kind of ask yourself, well, what does make me happy? You know? And like for you guys, like, you know, maybe there's certain music that always puts you in a good mood. Listen to that more often. Maybe there's a TV show that always relaxes you. Maybe there's, you know, someone you like to hang out with that always makes you happy. Allow yourself that. You know, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be so complicated. Okay? We have the Star, the 4 of Wands, the King of Pentacles. This is all about stability, balance, community, okay? And this comes with the ending of something. Tell me more about this Death card. 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Once you stop self-sabotaging, Y'all are holding on to an energy, and it's time to move past it. It's time to move forward. Clear out your mind. Clear out the clutter. Yeah, it's time to, you know, do that healing, letting go, taking time. You're very close to releasing the burden, though. You are. You're very close. You're very, very close. Some of you are very close to realizing a disappointment. Something that didn't work out how you expected it to, you know, is going to lead you, wow, to the biggest blessing of your life. You just have to allow it to happen. Some of you guys are in your own way, okay? Yeah, some of you guys are too worried, like trying to get something to work out that's not trying to work out, trying to get an apology, trying to get something to flip around, when really, like, your happiness is right there, you know? All right, tell me more about the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups here. Yeah, you guys are trying to make sense of something that, like you're asking yourself, why didn't this work out? And it's like, because that's all you're thinking about. Why didn't it work out? Think about how you want things to work for you. Think about your ideal life, your ideal fantasy, and act like that's real. Move like that's real. You know, like for me, I want Aviana's Ascension to be the biggest, bestest thing, wildest, like, I want to be a full-time employee of the universe, you know, and I am, okay? So I spend my time doing this. I make plans for my business. I, you know, give advice, like, it's my job, you know what I mean? Because it is. This is what I do. So it's like, once you act like what you put out is what you get back, okay? So tell me more about this Nine of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah, it's just like you have to celebrate the things that don't work out because they weren't meant to work out like that. When you manifest in an energy of like, I need this, I'm going to be less than without it, or in a lack of mentality without it, that's not the energy you want to be manifesting from. Okay, you know that anything you desire will come to you because it's already here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to have it make sense, but like, I don't know. Tell me more about the Sun here, please. Exactly. Like, exactly. With the Six of Swords. Yeah, or Six of Wands, excuse me. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Okay, and then the Sun. You guys have to act like things are already here. You have to act like you already got that promotion. You already got that person. You already got, you know, whatever. You already have that happiness. You already are positive. You already are super healthy. I don't know what you guys want, but like, pretend it's already here because you already have what it takes to make it come. You just have to believe it. It's all a mindset. It's all a mindset. All right, let's get the final card. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I work at like 6:30 tomorrow, but I just knew I had to do this for y'all. It was really for myself, honestly, but you know, we're all one, right? All right, Spirit, let's get the final card to close this out, please, and thank you so much. All right, I'm going to read from the book for this. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so we have number 24, which goes into 6. Alrighty. These are such cute cards. This is the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. All right, it is number 24, Light Dancer, Illumination, the Radiant Self, Shining Soul. Look how cute it is. All right, let's read. Each of us is designed to find within us the light we see outside of ourselves. Period. What you excuse me, what you desire outside of yourself is within you. Okay? And with our five senses, we cannot see all that is. We cannot take in all that is truly within this world, the universe. But through reaching for the light that lies within us all, you have sought to become a more loving person. You have searched for the oneness and lost the sense of division. Period. Period. I've been saying we are all one. Okay. For moments there have been pure bliss, and when it has departed, you have been sad, as though you have failed. As a human being, you cannot perceive all that is all the time. But in those moments when the bliss and peace of the truth of our connection, the acceptance of our transitory journey within and throughout our bodies, the alignment with values that respect and love the earth where we find union with others like ourselves, we find ourselves dancing with the light. Life has an ease and flow to it, and we feel we could reach out a hand and touch the stars. This moment has come to you, even if you have forgotten its power, and it is here to remind you again of the beauty of the heart and soul, of the relationship you have to the infinite, which lies within you and without you, because we're all one. Okay? The light dancer tenderly touches what she can see in the hidden spaces of the universe and within your heart. When she comes to you, it is to remind you that you too are a light dancer, a being of the infinite universe, and you are as graceful, as aware, and as tender as she is. I am evolving into an enlightened being, dancing with the light that dwells within me. I love it. So beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. That's all I've got for y'all today. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.